Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to Baina Midday News on Baina TV with me, Sharifatu Ayuba. Coming up in the headlines, 5 incumbent MPs in the Ashanti region opt out of the NPP parliamentary race. We will extend industrial development to create more jobs, says Mahama. This and many more coming up shortly. Remember, we're streaming live on Facebook and YouTube at Baina TV. Now the news in details. President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo has declared that after 3 years of economic turmoil, Ghana is finally turning the corner. In a Christmas message to Ghanaians, the president conveyed his satisfaction that the country has successfully navigated the difficulties faced not only by Ghana but by the entire world. President Akufo-Addo highlighted positive indicators of economic recovery, citing controlled inflation, a relatively stable exchange rate, and a resurgence in economic growth. President Akufo-Addo also emphasized Ghana's continued ability to attract both domestic and foreign investments, solidifying its role as a gateway to Africa. Furthermore, he underscored the nation's unwavering commitment to democracy, peace, and stability, portraying Ghana as a beacon in the African continent. While acknowledging that challenges persist, the president instilled confidence by stating that Ghana is on a trajectory toward a brighter future. He urged citizens to maintain their commitment and determination, expressing the collective belief that with hard work, Ghana will overcome the remaining hurdles and secure a prosperous future for all.
Fellow Ghanaians, I'm particularly glad that our nation has turned the corner. Following 3 difficult years we, and indeed the world, have faced. Inflation is being reined in, we're experiencing a relatively stable exchange rate, and growth in our economy is rebounding. We continue to attract investments, domestic and foreign, reinforcing our position as the gateway to Africa, and we remain a beacon of democracy, peace, and stability in Africa. The country is not yet completely out of the woods, but there is a growing sense of confidence that with hard work and determination, Ghana will make it, and collectively, we will secure our future.
In the next story, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, the Vice President of Ghana, has underlined how critical it is that the nation give creative sector top priority in order to realize its enormous potential. According to Dr. Bawumia, it is evident to him that there are talents.
Despite the abundance of talented people in the industry, such as singer Asantewaa Aduonum, who is currently trying to break the world record for longest singing marathon by an individual, he acknowledges the insufficient investment has limited the sector's growth. The creative arts are full of extremely talented people, but he thinks they don't give them enough funding. In order to ensure that the singer breaks the record, the Vice President further urged all Ghanaians to support.
What A4 is trying to do is to break a world record. And it's not very easy to do. And so on a day like this, Christmas Day, everybody's spending time with their families. And it could be very lonely. And I think that as Ghanaians, we should give her all the support and moral encouragement as we can. And so I thought I should stop by here and let her know that Ghana is behind her and she should go ahead and break the record. It is possible for us to do it, and the mindset should be that. And so that's why I'm here to encourage her. I'm so happy to see so many other people who are here with the same sense of encouragement. She's doing great. I've been following, and I think that Wednesday we will be back here by the grace of God to witness the breaking of the record itself. So I'm looking forward to it.
In the bulletin, 5 incumbent members of parliament in the Ashanti region will not partake in the upcoming New Patriotic Party parliamentary primaries slated for January 27, 2024. Swami and Bakwai MPs Osei Mensah Bonsu and Joe Osei Owusu are among the 5 opting out of the NPP race.
The first Deputy Speaker of Parliament, who doubles as the MP for Bakwai, Joseph Osei Owusu, Majority Leader and MP for Swami, Osei Mensah Bonsu, and legislators for the Ofori Krom, Ahafo Ano South and Kwabiri East constituencies, did not file their nominations to participate in the primaries. The Ashanti region boasts as the region with the highest number of parliamentarians, with the New Patriotic Party holding a majority of these seats. 43 out of the 47 seats are held by the governing NPP. A significant number of the incumbent legislators in the region are filing nominations to retain their seats. At the Otafo constituency, Vincent Eko Asafua is contesting Dr. Sewa Donko after the two locked horns in the 2020 primaries. She is seeking to become the first female member of parliament for the constituency. After coming second in the 2020 parliamentary primaries against the current MP, Dr. Donko, she is convinced her time is now to serve the people of Otafo and Pankrono. Having contested twice in the parliamentary elections of the NPP, Vincent Frimpong Menu is making a third appearance for the Kwabiri East. The Bantima constituency would see a tough competition between incumbent MP Francis Asenso Boache and Raphael Ejapong. In the Kwabiri East constituency, 5 aspirants are contesting the seats after the incumbent MP, Francisca Otin Mensah, declared her intention to opt out. However, Patrick Amwakukufuor is optimistic of victory. He is fiercely going to be contested by the former organizer and the municipal chief executive of the constituency. The filing of nominations is only the first step of the process, but the onus lies on the aspirants to win the trust and support of the delegates to secure their parliamentary candidates on January 27, 2024.
To politics, the flag bearer of the National Democratic Congress, John Dramani Mahama, says the party will extend industrial development to western part of the capital to enhance economic growth. The move, according to him, will ensure that industries are not concentrated in the eastern region part of Ghana, but are evenly distributed across the country. The NDC flag bearer was speaking at a gathering to end the Phase 2 of the NDC's Building Ghana Tour. The Phase 2 of the Building Ghana Tour focused on the Western, North, Western and Central region. Through town hall meetings and community engagements, challenges of the public were collated to inform the party's manifesto for the 2024 elections. At Ewutu Breku Palace, Nai Abokwaje Ajiman Whitney Otabel appealed to the NDC flag bearer to ensure the party's job creation agenda benefits the community if successful in the upcoming election. Nai Abokwaje bemoaned the lack of job opportunities for the youth in the area and appealed to John Mahama to give Bojiase, Kaswa and Bontiase a modern market just as he did for Kumase, since these areas are a food basket for the country. In his response, the flag bearer of the NDC revealed a deliberate policy to create more industrial hubs in parts of the country. Former former President Mahama said many of the factories and industries built by Dr. Kwame Nkrumah were concentrated in Tema and eastern part of Accra. He said even the ones being established in the contemporary times are along the Aflao enclave and very few, mostly old ones, to show in the western part. Adding that under the policy, the future of NDC government will provide social amenities at the secured locations to derive industry. According to him, Ghana cannot concentrate all factories at one place and must expand it for the youth to get employment. And in sports, Ghana will begin their preparation for the 2023 African Cup of Nations by setting up a camp in Johannesburg, South Africa on Sunday. This was confirmed by the Ghana Football Association on Christmas Day, December 25th, 2023.
The players have been requested to report to camp on December 31st, 2023 to start intensive training ahead of the tournament. The team will spend about 10 days in South Africa, where they will play a friendly match against Botswana on January 8, 2024 before traveling to Abidjan, Ivory Coast for the tournament, which runs from January 13th to February 11th, 2024. The team's training session will be closed to the public and media. All players in the professional squad, except for those who are injured, are expected to report to Johannesburg before head coach Chris Hughton selects his final 27-man squad for the tournament. The deadline for naming the final squad is January 3rd. The four-time African champions find themselves in a tricky group and will need to be at their best to progress and challenge for the coveted trophy, which has eluded them for 4 decades. They last were crowned AFCON champions in 1982 and have since then lost 3 finals. Black Stars will kick off their campaign against Cape Verde on January 14th, followed by matches against Egypt on January 18th and Mozambique on January 22nd, 2024.
For more news, log on to our website www.benamultimedia.com. Good afternoon.